Alright everyone, we just heard a dialogue. Now let's talk about it. This dialogue is about what someone should put on their resume. They go over the important aspects of what to put on a resume, such as education, previous employment, and other skills. This conversation has some valuable information in it since it helps the speaker understand how to make a resume with the hope they could secure a job with a well-done resume. Alright, let me explain these key phrases to you. Let us start out with the key info for the resume part. The first one is, I listed my education first. This means that when you write out your resume, the first thing you should do is list your education. When you list the education, then list the most important recently completed school or the one you are currently attending. So for you guys, that would be CBNU. The next one is, but when you list your past jobs, be sure to list your current job first. This is similar to the education phrase, but it is talking about your jobs or employment. You should try and list any and all jobs on your resume as well, even unpaid ones. The last one we will talk about is, some people put their skills or interests. This means that you should put any skills on your resume whatsoever. Skills vary from person to person, such as being a personable person, someone good with computers, or anything else a company might be interested in. Also, any interests you might have will look good to a company. But pick good or positive interests such as playing soccer with friends or learning new things. This shows you work well in groups or you are always trying to better yourself. Next, we will look at the resume details section. The first one is, I also put down any classes I took. This means that any classes that you took outside of your normal university schedule. Maybe a class or training at an outside school, such as a computer hagwon. This will show a company that you're willing to improve your skills at something you are weak at. The second one is, also be sure to put any volunteer jobs on there as well as work experience. This is talking about any jobs that you did that you didn't get paid for. That is what a volunteer is. This kind of work shows a company that you are willing to help people without any sort of payment. The payment for being a volunteer is nothing except you feel good about yourself afterwards. The last one is, others put certificates they have earned. Earning a certificate shows that you can do a certain skill very well and learn how to do that skill at a training center. Maybe you can get a computer skills certificate or complete an English speaking course. These show you completed some task over a long time to improve your abilities. The last part we will talk about is the key words. The first key word we will talk about is, of course, resume. A resume is a record of what you have done in your life in regards to education, employment, skills, interests, and awards. To get a job anywhere, you need a resume. Also, making a good resume can take a long time and a lot of work. So it is good to spend some time making and updating your resume so that it can impress future employers. The other word we will talk about is clubs. Now, this club is not a place where you go dancing on Friday or Saturday nights. This is a club where a group of people that enjoy the same type of activities. There are many types of clubs at your university, such as soccer, your same major, music, and more. Joining clubs looks good on resumes because it shows you get along with people well and are willing to do work to help the club succeed. Now, one of the big differences in resumes between the USA and Korea is that in the USA, you do not have to put a picture on your resume. They believe in the USA that this is not fair for some people since maybe there could be some discrimination against some other people. Also, in the USA, you should only put information that everyone should know, such as education, employment, skills, and awards. It isn't too important to put your hobbies or any personal information. If the information doesn't have to deal with the job you are applying for, then it doesn't have to be on the resume.